Jabba wants Leia right on top of me. Yoda and Jabba come from same ancestor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joji Who's Awesome. I'm Joe.
I'm One Jin.
It's our Let's Talk session where we talk about everything and
everything.
Big shout out to Void a Parrot, ZZ, Scott Walker, our Triple Trouble. We're going to talk a little bit about Last of Us Season 2, Episode 3, full spoilers, plus everything and anything y'all want to.
Did you fart, trolls? No. We're mythical creatures. We don't fart. Maybe Joe does, not me.
Hey, at least I don't. Okay, I was about to say something like really inappropriate. Like, hey, Wonjin, you gotta help me, man. You gotta prevent me from going over the top. You're my friend, dog. Like, what's up?
Hello, boys. How you doing today? Scott
Hey,
Walker, your time is here.
Hell yeah. Hey, big shout out to Walker. Big love to Australia. Your dog Red. Your girlfriend Trish. Your parents. Big shout out to them all.
God forbid your grandmothers hear the noises you make.
No, but ZZ, I've known Wonjin for 20 years. Do you know what kind of sound he made in a different circumstances? Look at it. Look at him. Look at the eye in me. Like, what? What you gonna do about it? If I'll kill my lover? Nah, I'm just playing. Or am I? Oh, wait.
I've been doing some research into Silent Night, Deadly Night remake. Please protest outside the movie theater because of a killer Santa.
Yo, Wonjin, question. Killer Grandpa or Killer Santa? Which will be more scary to you?
Killer Grandpa. And I think it's more appropriate because once we have a Killer Grandpa movie, I think young people will respect them more because they'll be scared of them.
Oh, follow-up question. Killer Grandma or Killer Grandpa? That's a good question. Can I answer it first?
Okay.
If it's Killer Grandma, I'll be horrified.
What about Killer Grandpa?
Grandpa, I'm ready for it.
I don't know. I think both will be equally scary because we saw a glimpse of what could happen in that movie called
Which
Hot
one?
Fuzz.
Oh, right.
You know, in the town,
right.
those old people, they were hiding those guns and secret weapons, and they all turn out to be serial killers.
That's a good point. Good point.
Fascist.
Good point. Hey, Last of Us Season 2, Episode 3, what do you think about it? It was
I thought it was a piece to progress the story. It did not have any impact like the first or the second episode. It was just there to kind of
I'm sorry to cut you
the
off.
story going. What's
Void a Parrot, tell us, Joe, how undeserving of a review is this episode? 100%, man.
That's right. That's why it's fused with our Let's Talk.
Yo,
session.
Void, I was trying to be polite, my man, or my woman, or them. Hey, man, fuck this episode. I felt like, hey, Void, I want to answer a question this way. Season 2 just feels less organic than Season 1 to me. It just feels less organic.
You know, this is probably for me the only episode that feels like a story progression in a game.
Like exposition.
Yeah. And this episode could have been salvaged had they included a scene where those people with bows and arrows they get massacred by the wolves. But even that's missing.
No, but here's another problem, Wonjin. After watching episode 2, remember, Wonjin, we said Alien 3 or Game of Thrones, right? It hasn't ringed Game of Thrones for me yet. It feels more like Alien 3 in the fact that, listen, Ellie, it's not your fault. The actor, Bram Ramsey, it's not your fault. Just your dynamic with Pedro Pascal is not there. And it's
gone now.
It's not compelling enough. And, hey... And Tommy, give just Tommy more time then. Why is he so okay with his brother getting clapped?
Or maybe give us more time with Ellie when, she pretends that she's okay, but she's actually not. She's still severely traumatized.
Hey, Wonjin.
Or shook.
Wonjin. Another fucking problem. I'm so sorry. But the bald guy saying to your daughter, I love you. Season 1. We we've already seen so much version of Pedro Pascal and Ellie. So they're trying to say father and girl again, right?
And they're gonna die.
I'm like, what? I've seen this 100 times in season 1.
And towards the end, when they discover the dead bodies of them, I was kind of confused because I was surprised that Dina was kind of like surprised. I mean, it's also probably a sign that she's pregnant. But you know how they're
right?
you know how shocked they were at the scene of that massacre. I'm like, guys, you've been around in this world long enough to see like even more atrocities.
Ellie,
what's the surprise?
You saw Sam kill his brother to
right.
save you. Why are you surprised? Like murder, baby. Like just like I just felt like that in a way. My grandpa was ATM. Oh my God, Void. Walker, boys, check out the interview with Matthew Lillard about Scream 7. Did we do that last time? Or Zezzy, we love grandpas. There are enough male in the world that hurt kids. We don't need grandpas to do it all. That's true, Zezzy. Scott Walker, if there's going to be a Ghostface called in Scream 7, do you think it would be a good idea to have it at another location or Stu's house? Walker, having a temple at Stu's house with a huge Ghostface Mac as a temple will be...
like underground in the basement.
Oh, that will be amazing. Like I want candles with like 10,000 pictures of Stu, and then them worshiping that Walker. That's badass. I'm very protective of Trish. If anyone hurts her, I'll tell you're gonna tear them apart. Yeah, Walker, you do that, man. I hate that they killed Pedro. But like here's the problem.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called, a game cutscene. You know, it's been a while since I played those interactive games.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it kind of felt like that.
No, Zezzy, the reason why we're adding this on Let's Talk is because this is just one episode. Unlike Andor, we get 3 arcs, right? I don't know whether like Pedro going out like that was worth it yet. But this episode feels like an addition to episode 2, not a move forward. Void. A game cutscene, you mean, because gameplay is usually interactive? I don't know, like, episode 3 has been very predictable. And
I was hoping that I'd be surprised with another, like, flashback or an introduction of a new character, just like Bale in the first season. Because that was, like, a really good episode. But, no they just had to go very generic with this one.
No, Wanjin, the difference is, season 1, remember when we first watched it? It was fresh out of the box. Like, so in that sense, like we didn't have anything to predict from. But the problem with this is, didn't we see already like Joel having Ellie on her back and riding a horse and moving somewhere along the
and
way?
Then when they go somewhere, there's like already like an established force. We're not exactly sure if they're friendly or not.
No, another thing is in episode 5 of season 1 when Sam and that happened, like. Didn't we already see something like the wolf guys?
Yeah, the Kansas City the rebellion.
Yeah.
And this is what I was concerned about after the second episode when Joel died. Because, like I said, in the last episode, the first season had like many elements and many different themes to it. But after Joel died, I was worried that this was just going to be another revenge story. And it seems like it's going that way.
Yeah.
Like you said, the first season dealt with things like, you know, what's right and wrong. Are you willing to make a sacrifice for the greater good? Then is that justified? There are all those elements. All that's gone now.
Hey, another big problem is Ellie just doesn't work without...
Pedro Pascal.
Because... You know, for example, once Tyrion lost from Game of Thrones, Bronn or Jaime as a sparring partner, and when he lost Cersei as an enemy, I felt like Tyrion was just less like interesting in Game of Thrones season 5, 6, 7, and here we're seeing that problem in Rushed. I really need to hear men talking about Maid. What's up? What's Maid?
Also, I want you to watch the short limited series called Maid. I need you to watch it, and I need you to talk about it, and I need more and more men to watch this and talk about it. Okay, we'll see. If it's a mini series, it's gonna be okay.
Okay, Walker. Guys, honest opinion about Silent Night, Daily Night remake. Do you think you'll get the same treatment as the original with parents protesting and trying ban from the cinemas? I was watching Pitbull Attack News, and this married couple were watching a movie, and they had a loud crash at the back of the door. A huge black pitbull barking to their house and attacked them. Like, oh my God.
That's scary. But to answer your first question, I think parents are gonna react very differently because I don't think this like movie about a killer Santa Claus is gonna be like the top concern for them in today's world because they already have so much fucked up stuff on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. There's so much harm like being spread around the world that I don't think this is their like utmost concern. Not anymore.
To be honest, I'm just waiting for the industry to adapt. Detroit Become Human, and I hope they do it well. Last of Us is... hey, Void. Actually, I don't know Detroit Become Human.
Is that a game? Detroit Become Human? Hold on, let me check. Detroit Become Human. Oh, it's a video game. Okay. Puts the destiny of both mankind and androids in your hands, taking you to a near future where machines have become more intelligent. Sounds intriguing.
Isn't that called Alien 4?
It's from 2018. Okay.
Predator Badland is dropping soon. Predators.
Any movie with the name Predator is a go for me. They've always been awesome.
Hey, what you think about the 2010?
The one with Adrian Brody?
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought that was so well done, despite all those times.
It was underrated, right? I felt like it was good.
I even like the ending when like all those like parachutes were falling down.
Yeah. That was a great film. Yeah, it's a phenomenal game. Hey, Void, are you gonna play Doom Dark Ages? Because I'm a big Doom nut. I played Doom 1, 2, 3, 4, Doom 2016, and Eternal.
Red has a girlfriend, a beautiful female Dalmatian. Her name is Shiba. Every time she walks past the house, Red gets very excited. That's cute. Maid got 8.3 on Internet Movie Database and 94% Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. Sounds very good. Hold on.
Search that shit.
Maid. 20.
One of our fans said, "Don't use the F word," so I'm gonna use the S word.
Oh, it's the actress from Substance.
She's so gorgeous, right? What do you think, Wenjin?
I think she has this very British German look.
What is your... Like, how does she look British?
She does not look American.
She doesn't look American?
Hold on.
The Olsen sisters, do they look American to you?
I think they can be convinced that they look American, but they look very Scandinavian, actually.
Oh, that's interesting, because
they big. Look very Scandinavian. Because, I lived in Scandinavia, and I've seen I had a lot of friends there. They look like one of them. And even their name is Olsen. Olsen, yeah.
Yo, I love Elizabeth Olsen. Like, she's such a great actor.
Oh, so okay. So there are 10 episodes to the series, and that's it. Just single season. Maid. Okay.
How come everything
I think she's Canadian?
Christmas was...
Oh, that makes sense. Because now that you say she's Canadian, she also kind of looks French.
Wonjin, do you know that you look Chinese?
Maybe you're losing your touch. Because we're supposed to be able to distinguish like the Chinese, Korean, and Japanese.
What do I look like? What Asian gene do I have? Motherfucker, go ahead. Oh shit, I said that word again. Come on, go for it.
I don't know. Maybe Mongolian. But, most Koreans all look like Mongolians.
Yeah. How much guys feel you're watching TV and you heard a crash at the back of the door and there's a huge black pit bull broke into your kitchen and attacked you and your dog protected you? Man, that's sad, man. I'm just guessing by her name, Jin. Jin looks standard Korean.
Margaret.
Yo, I have a question. Have anybody played Doom? Where's the Doom fans?
Oh man, I'm so wrong. She is American. She's from Montana.
Yo, Wonjin, but didn't you play Doom 1 and 2 too?
Yeah, of course. But I played more Wolfenstein than Doom. Yeah. Because remember they were released around the same time. And I think they're both developed by John Carmack. So I played more Wolfenstein, and I think I preferred to play Wolfenstein more because I was killing Nazis, and I felt good about it.
What's wrong with killing demons?
We're not exactly. I mean, it's just like Men in Black. We're not even sure if they're actually like hostile. Okay. We're just pretending that they're bad.
Okay,
but we know Nazis are bad.
Okay, you pan-globalist. Okay, but oh yeah, I like the movie quite a lot. The Predators kidnapping criminals actually made sense, and it explored different types of Yachas. Yeah, no, Void, I agree. Predators 2010 was like hidden gem for me. Remember when that line, that serial killer says, "I'm one of you," and the predator just kills him right off the bat? You're not one of us.
Like, sure.
Shut up. Shut up. Yeah. You know, Christmas was very different in the 80s and 90s. How can parents
don't like the idea of Killer Santa back then, but they don't have a problem now? I don't think they don't have a problem. It's not that they don't have a problem now, but it's the fact that they have other bigger problems now than having like a Killer Santa being played on TV, because they now have more problems to deal with.
Her father is Irish and he has McDowell in his name. Did you ever play Donkey Kong
Country? Oh yeah, Super Nintendo. That was like the shit back then in the early 90s. Donkey Kong Country, that was like the next best thing after Super Mario.
Oh guys, let's do this. Let's do this, Wonjin. Favorite game from the 90s?
Oh man, that's hard because there's so many. But if I have to choose one, the one I spent the most time in the 90s, probably in terms of like sheer hours, would be Command and Conquer. Have you played Command and Conquer?
Yes, but my answer is different from yours.
Okay.
Starcraft.
Nah, I always considered back then Blizzard an inferior game studio to Westwood.
Oh my god.
Westwood was... It's such a tragedy that they got bought by Electronic Arts. Because even before... I mean, by the time they released Diablo, I mean, yes, that was an amazing game, but Westwood also had Nox, which was also an amazing game. And Warcraft, nah. Command and Conquer, yeah.
Starcraft,
man. Nah. Command and Conquer, Red Alert,
no,
yeah.
You're telling me you didn't play the whole campaign of Brood War?
Of course I did.
Yeah, but you didn't think it was
not.
good as...
No, it wasn't as good.
Oh, okay, that's
as Command and Conquer for me. Westwood Studios was always like the best creator of, for me, real-time strategy.
Okay.
But then after they came up with that, what was it? That big failure called Tiberian Sun. I think it was all downhill from there.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. For me, the 90s best was StarCraft. I played like hundreds of hours of StarCraft. I just... Because you know what's funny? I didn't know about Warhammer before I played StarCraft. That's why I thought it was so original, coming from a Korean background. But like, it turns out like they bit everything off from Warhammer.
And you can tell that people making these games in Blizzard, they grew up with that stuff.
Yo, wait! Joe, you look Manchu? What, boy? What does that mean? Like Manchurian candidate? No,
Manchu.
I'm going to assume that's Pan-Asian. But anyway. No, I don't
They're
play
mother
Doom.
and daughter in the movie as well. Okay. Spyro the Dragon, Crash, Bandicoot, Disney's Tarzan. There are too many video games to choose, boys. Oh, yes. I've also played Disney's Tarzan. But to me, it kind of felt like just like an updated version of Disney's Lion King game.
Yo, has anybody played Onimusha?
Onimusha, you mean? Onimusha.
That's the fucking Japanese pronunciation. I was doing the American version. Hey, what about hey, one I forgot the game. Tekken. There we go.
But I think it's different because I had very limited time with Tekken because we had to spend money in the arcade back then.
That's right.
But once we bought like a package game, we could play it forever. But in the arcade, it was either King of Fighters or Tekken. And my favorite one was Tekken 3. That was big. And by the time Tag Tournament came out, I was in an environment where I couldn't really go to arcades because they didn't have one in my neighborhood.
Call me Joe the Manchu.
Joe the Manchu.
Look, it's Void wants it. Call me Joe the Manchu. Look at me. Look at my face.
It's not Manju joke, it's Manju Joe.
Manchu, because that's how we pronounce it,
Manju
Void.
Joe.
Oh, my God. F you. F you.
And hold on, Andy McDowell. What was your favorite Disney video game on PlayStation 1? My favorite was Disney's Tarzan. I didn't have a PlayStation, so I only played the PC versions. My favorite one was actually Aladdin. Disney's Aladdin in PC version. That was a very fun game.
Devil May Cry. You never played that?
I played at my friend's house. I never played it from start to finish.
No, I have something.
Aren't they coming up with like a movie or a TV show or something? Devil May Cry? I think I've seen it.
Wonjin, turn the camera on me. But that doesn't matter because I always beat you in it, right?
Beat me in what?
Every game we ever played.
No, you don't.
Did I fucking destroy you in every game we played?
I ate you for breakfast. Oh, or was it I ate breakfast and I shit you out?
Hey, that's good. That's good, actually. But Wonjin, like, let's be honest. Didn't I destroy you in every game we played? Like, demolish you?
Yeah, I mean, Joe is very good with games. I mean, when we play games like Dota, he's very good.
Right.
He's very good.
Because, like, no lie, Wonjin is good. But you know what I love about playing with Wonjin?
I become so emotionally invested.
Yo. Real story. Wonjin is one of the most passionate gamers I ever met. Like, you know what made me afraid of you is the game never stops. Hey, Zezzy, did you know this about Wonjin?
I like playing Driver 2. Where does car game with these different vehicles like a hot dog, a school bus? I haven't played that, but I did play a game called Driver, and it was like a very open world game. You can just drive around like doing nothing.
Hey, Wonjin, we forgot the Zelda.
Legend of Zelda.
I forgot about Zelda and Final Fantasy.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII.
Yo, Wonjin, real question. Hey guys, I want you guys to vote for this too. Zelda or Final Fantasy?
For me, it's Final Fantasy.
I
think it was like a different epic for me.
I agree because it's a generation thing. Remember, Wonjin, when we were in middle school, we read the magazines about Final Fantasy VIII coming out. Zelda was after that. I mean, it had a version of it, but it wasn't.
Oh no, I think you and I are like also like different here.
Okay.
I played Zelda Link to the Past on Super Nintendo.
Oh really?
I didn't play the Ocarina of Time, was it?
Yeah, that's the one.
The one for Nintendo 64. I rarely played any games on Nintendo 64.
Oh really?
Yeah, so the Zelda I relate to is the one from Super Nintendo, and that was also an awesome game. My sister and I, we were like competing who's gonna finish it first. That was so amazing.
But we all know that I finished. So anyway, yeah, there's a Devil May Cry shit.
Jumanji.
Shut the fuck up. Oh shit! I'm so sorry, you're a subscriber. Joe, did you play Pokemon Stadium back? Of course I did, Walker. I played all the Game Boy Pokemon game. I won every one of them. Tell us more. Tell us more, Joe. We want to know. Tell us.
I didn't know Rugrats had a game. I watched the cartoon. You know, I would sometimes play the theme song on the piano.
Val Kilmer boyfriend. Shut up. Like, Zezzy's asking us a question. What?
Tell us more. Yeah, I get like super invested in the game, and Joe is very talented at like taunting other players. Yeah, and it kind of fills you with this like very primal fury.
You're gonna blame it on me? I heard different from my friends back in high school, Wonjin. That's not okay, but I admit that I'm a little bit because I grew up in a family where playing card games meant destroying them mentally. But anyway, hey, Final Fantasy Void. Hey, Void. Important question. Which Which Final Fantasy is the masterpiece? For me, because what's the one with the big sword and the blonde guy with the spiky hair?
That's 7.
Yo,
7's the best.
7 is the one where...
They're fighting against that Shinra company.
Yeah. What do you remember? We had the zombie one, Resident Evil. We already had all those games back then. And like the reason why Final Fantasy VII worked was because the characters were all so sympathetic. Even the Tiger Red Man, remember? And
no, that was a dog, wasn't it?
He was a dog?
Was it a tiger? But it had like flaming tails or something.
No.
I think it was called Red 13.
No, but like every moment was heartbreaking. It was such a tragedy. That's why that game worked.
I always liked Final Fantasy because of like how vast their world is. And I mean, ZZ said that she doesn't like the name Final Fantasy. Sounds like an adult comic book. But I thought that was like the perfect name. That really is like the ultimate fantasy world that you go to.
Yo, Joe,
this ultimate adventure.
Joe, you laugh like a lion or an old dragon. Thank you, Walker. That's beautiful. Did you see that Walker comment?
Joe, you laugh like a hyena or an old witch.
Are you blind? He said you laugh like a lion and you roar like a dragon. That's what Walker said.
So people, if you watch Shutter Island, you can see how like delusional people can become to protect themselves.
Shut up! I want to see you play. I want to see you torturing each other. Hey, Zezzy, like it's not called torture when I massacre somebody.
Oh man.
No, but hey, okay. All jokes aside, when I play King of Fighters as Wonjin, I get my ass beat all the time.
Please, boys, answer my question. You didn't answer me. Why do a lot of people say on Donkey Kong Country when the game over music comes on, we see Donkey Kong badly injured, it gives them the creeps, the music? Well, I think it kind of depends on how you accept it. To me, the music from Donkey Kong Country never felt creepy. But sometimes, you know that the boss level music from Super Mario, dun, 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 that was creepy as hell when I was a kid. So I guess it kind of depends on the person.
I feel like you have more pure heart than me. When we were playing like Donkey Kong, didn't we just like was it real talk? When we went to our cousin's house, they were playing Donkey Kong, right? And they pissed off. Didn't we just pull out?
Yeah, that's right. Or just shut it off.
Like, didn't we just break the TV and stuff? Like Donkey Kong, the story didn't matter. We all knew the game was good. All I remember is just pulling off the cassette out of the gamer.
The game cartridge.
And telling my cousin that you ain't shit. That's part of the game.
You know, this also happened in the arcade. There's the power switch in the back. Yeah. And you turn it off, and when they're about to like complain to you, get in their face like, what you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. The fuck you. It didn't matter.
That's right. It brings out the bully in us.
Oh, wait, Void. I find it hilarious how dirt cheap older Nintendos have become. It's so ironic that they're so... that's so true, boy.
That's right. And back then, they were like astronomically expensive when you consider like the prices of things. Even back then, like a cartridge of Super Nintendo cost $30, $40, $50. But back then, an average working man earned about $800 or maybe $1,000 as their salary. That was a lot of money.
Stop pretending you were a working man.
No, but it probably broke a lot of parents' back. And that's also probably the reason why in Korea we had this district, like the electronics district in Yongsan.
It's gone.
You go there, and instead of buying like a new game cartridge all the time, you could trade yours in for something new.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what we used to do back then.
That's true. Walker, no, when... I can't read that comment. Can you read it for me?
Which one?
Walker's comment.
No, when Game Over comes on, you see Donkey Kong and the other monkey barely engine. A lot of people on YouTube saying when they used to play that game, it can happen. The creeps.
Oh, wait. Zezzy, shut up, Joe. Your broom is waiting by the door. You mean Michael Keaton's broom?
They made a lot of hunting video games, but how come they never made whaling video games? Yeah, that's gonna be like like a magnet.
Yo,
to
Zizzy.
all sorts of criticism from animal groups.
Yo, Wonja, you need to Twitch stream one time, please. Hey, if I Twitch stream, is that the one where people stream the game, right, Wonja?
Yeah.
Yo, Wonja, remember I was a god of games. Do you remember? Why are you nodding like non-agreeable?
I don't know. What kind of god are you talking about? Like god of defeat?
No, god of Dota.
Oh, okay.
Remember I pulled you from the forest and made you like fresh meat?
Yeah,
and
you would like use that chain thing with Pudge.
And then you would say, you put on the chat, where the fuck is Joe? Where is this?
You know, it's so sad because if Joe had been around, I mean, if his prime days were around the time like this game streaming became a norm, a lot of people would have watched him play because it was very entertaining.
Hey, it was. Hey, remember? Hey, Wonja, this is I usually don't like this talk, but remember when we were playing near your university, and we had like 6 people like literally on there, and we played a game like that. Man, that was good memory, man. And remember how like I would catch you with the hook like no one else would, and I would specifically like love you more than everyone else because
he had a way of harassing like targeted players, and he would always choose to find ways to like kill you in the most like demeaning way.
No, but didn't I make a promise on the chat that I'm gonna catch you? And then
it's even more like It makes you even angrier when he kind of specifies how you're gonna die and he does it.
No, but hey, big shout out to Wonja because you know what you were nice at? You were a great sport about it though. Hey, because hey, Zedzi, when Wonjin after the game he was like, "Fuck it, that was a game, we had fun." That was how he was. Zedzi, ha, your parents bought you games and you things like, my parents told me to go to get a job if I want any kind of toy. Ha. Joe is deluded again. What? Hey, Zedzi, why is there a word called again? Why am I deluded?
And boys, please watch Once Upon a Time. Cat and Hook becomes a good guy, and like I said, Peter Pan becomes a villain, and Rumpelstiltskin becomes a crocodile character. I like those twists to those fairy tales.
Yo, Void
definitely we're gonna watch that.
To answer your question, Joe, it's obviously Final Fantasy VII, so Void agrees with us. Metal Gear Rising. Hey, Void. Metal Gear is
Rising Revengeance. You know, maybe I'm getting really old. All I remember is Metal Gear Solid.
Hey, that's exactly what I would say. Metal Gear Solid was solid. The other ones were trash.
I don't even know that there were other ones.
Wait. Zezzy commented, that is literally bro love, no homo happening, right? In front of everyone, ladies and gentlemen, and they
get a room.
No, but Zezzy, Wonjin wants to get a room with Val Kilmer.
No, sorry, I read a lot of comments about Donkey Kong Country. Every time Game Over comes on, the character is badly injured. Game Over comes on, and the music plays, and people find that creepy. Answer me. I mean, I answered this twice already, Scott. Some people could find it creepy, but some people might not. For example, I found certain music in Super Mario creepy, but other people might not.
Boys, do you remember the cartoon Thundercats? They made a live... Hey, Thundercats were amazing. The comic was amazing, the movie was not. That's my honest take.
Anyways, Final Fantasy VII was such a great game. Like, after I finished the whole game, I don't know. I felt like nostalgic about that world for like a month. Because it was such an epic game.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Here's the important. No, Joe, you haven't been paying attention. Jin would totally like to get a room with Reacher.
Well, wouldn't we all? Reacher!
Oh, question. Reacher top, you bottom. Which one? 야, 이 씨발 새끼야. 개새끼야, 열받냐? 야, 이 씨발 새끼야. 못 알아듣잖아. 빨리 얘기해봐. Reach your top, you
No,
bottom.
that's what I need to tell you.
아, 그래?
야, 이 새끼야.
씨발.
내가 일단 그지 같은 질문에 또 넘어갈 줄 알아?
개새끼야. 나 이거 누가 나
야,
일부러
이
지금
자식아.
미국 발음 하는 거야, 개새끼야. 나 이거 보는 사람들 위해서. 너 리처 위 아니면 아래야, 이 개새끼야. They don't
야,
understand.
질문이 함정인 줄 내가 모를 줄 알아?
야, 이 개새끼야. 아, 씨발. 아, 씨발. 존나 웃기네. 야, 이 개새끼야. 잠깐만. 리처 위야, 너 아래야, 이 개새끼야. 나 북한 발음으로 한다, 이 씨발놈아.
야, 그딴 게 어딨어.
아, 오케이. No, me and Wendy were fucking
I was
around.
saying that was a trick question.
No, because me and Wendy, we were fucking around. Because this is like a common theme among Korean jokes. No, but me and Wendy were effing around. No.
He would totally want to get hugged by Reach's big sweaty arms. Jin
No,
bottom,
I'm gonna
Reach
go
top.
to the bathroom.
What?
I need to piss.
What is it about Scream 7? You're looking forward to see Matthew Lillard on the big screen in a Scream movie for the first time in so many years. What are you looking forward to see? I would love to see him return to the screen in that movie. It's gonna be like a huge what can I say? Like a fan tribute kind of thing. I mean, he doesn't even have to stay on the screen long. He doesn't even have to play like a major character. Just him showing up on the screen as like maybe a cameo or something. That would already mean so much to the fans. I watched the new Thundercats animated show and I liked it. Okay. I guess we'll have to check it out. No tricks. We already know there's no other way but Reacher on top. Why is everybody so fixated on this? But man, Final Fantasy VII. Remember making that golden chocobo on Final Fantasy VII? You know, you could ride this chocobo, this bird that runs around. Remember chocobo in Final Fantasy? Have you made it? You have to have this like combination of chocobos. You have to breed them, and
No,
when
but
you get the golden one,
How am I supposed to talk with you with respect when you haven't even played Pokemon? You didn't play Pokemon.
I haven't watched Pokemon. I haven't played Pokemon.
You didn't. Hey, listen.
Because by the time that game came out, I was also again in an environment where that was like kind of like inaccessible to me. So had I been somewhere where that was like easily accessible, like in Korea or maybe in the US, I would have. But back then, I was living in the Middle East, and that was like non-existent to me back then. So I had no clue.
So you didn't play Pokemon on Nintendo?
No. Not at all.
Hey, guys.
I haven't even watched like a single full episode of Pokemon.
Yo, guys.
I just know Pikachu and that's it.
Yo, guys, we're dealing with a savage.
Yeah. I don't even know what the deal is with those monsters. What do you do with that capsule thing? Do you have to catch those monsters out in the wild?
Shut up, savage.
Is that what you also do? Is that what the character does in the cartoon?
Shut the fuck up, Orange. What the hell? Shut up. Okay, where's the question? I'm sorry. Joe, what are you looking forward to about Scream 7? Are you looking forward to see Matthew Little? I'm looking forward to that. What would be the better still, wearing his did mask or new mask for a new old mask? Hey, I would want him to wear a new mask. No, but back to your question. I understand, but I understand you're not playing Pokemon. But
I mean, if I had it around, I would have played it probably.
No, but you're still a savage for now. Hey, I think Wonjin, how long have we been streaming?
40 minutes. We let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's take 3 questions each. But Christian Bale or Christopher Nolan?
As what? Because
No.
one's a director and one's an actor.
I know, but still answer the question.
Okay. How have you guys ever heard of MGS Revengeance? Oh, you mean Metal Gear Solid. Have you at least come across Senator Armstrong memes?
Is that the Resident Evil one?
I don't know. Maybe we're just getting old. We're not really like up to date with games. What are you gonna have for tonight? I think it's gonna be 해장국, which is like a soup thing.
Wonjin, is it gonna be Nolan or Bale?
I don't know. Is it gonna be Anthony Hopkins or Sean Connery for you?
That's a good question. Anthony Hopkins.
Ah, you disgusting pig.
What? What happened?
What?
Tell me the context.
Unbelievable.
Okay, same to you. What about Bale or Nolan?
I'm just kidding.
Bale or Nolan?
I don't know. You know, the funny thing is, a lot of people praise Christian Bale, but I've never actually been like a huge fan of Christian Bale.
His acting, you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I mean, yes, he's a good actor, but it didn't really make me like want to look up his other movies.
That's
But
a fair
Christopher
point.
Nolan, like ever since I first came across him through Memento, I was like mind blown. I'm like, holy crap.
No, but you didn't answer the question. Simple question: Nolan or Bale? Simple question.
So Christopher Nolan, after that,
I answered your question.
All these awesome
Wanjin,
movies.
Wanjin, I answered your question straightforward. You asked me, him or her. I said him, and then back to you: Bale or Nolan?
Yeah. And Nolan is also amazing. He seems so serious, yet he's one of the biggest fans of MacGruber.
No, motherfucker! I said Bale or Nolan. Where the fuck is my answer?
So
I gave you one. Hopkins versus Connery. I said Hopkins right away.
And when MacGruber TV show was announced, he was like the first one to write like a congratulations letter to Jorma Taccone.
Yo, Korean motherfucker! Bale or Nolan? I didn't say nothing. Just answer the question.
And man, Nolan is amazing.
Shut up! Nolan or Bale?
Man.
Answer the question.
And Christian Bale, I think my favorite was not even Dark Knight. I would say my favorite is Christian Bale.
Yo! Bale or Nolan? How hard is that? Answer the question. There's only two nouns that come out of your fucking mouth.
Nah, this is an illusion.
Oh, hold on. You guys have to at least watch Senator Armstrong cutscenes. No, that's the Resident Evil one, right? No, but Void.
Who's Senator Armstrong?
No, but Void. Listen, Wanjin. Nolan or Bale?
And if Nolan had made a movie about Senator Armstrong,
나 한국말 하게 만드네. 야, 이 빌어먹을 새끼야, 빨리 대답하라고. 난 했잖아.
Were you forced to?
You're pussy.
This is exactly what you did to me with Val Kilmer and Michael Keaton.
I answered you at the end when you called me a pussy. I gave it a minute, but I answered. So back to you, Bale or Nolan?
Man, I would say Interstellar was probably like my most recent favorite Nolan movie.
Yo, you Manchu 이마하는 새끼야. Who is it? Bale or Nolan?
I would only be able to answer that once I watched The Machinist. I heard about it so many times, but I haven't seen that Christian Bale movie.
I have a better question. Anne Hathaway or Leon? What was her name?
Leon?
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Hathaway or Natalie Portman?
You know, Anne Hathaway, she started off with that Disney movie. What's
Shut
it called?
the fuck
the
up!
NDS movie called The Princess Diaries.
Yo!
But Natalie Portman started off with Leon. That was a badass movie.
Void, stop bailing. Where are your Nolans, man? Void, see? Okay. Void, voice this. Okay, back to the question. Bale or Nolan?
Where are your Nolans, man? I think that's a pun.
Motherfucker, we all know it's a pun.
And since we mentioned pun, you know, Big Pun was a great rapper. Big Punisher.
야, 이 개새끼야. 야, 이 씨발라마 새끼가 진짜 장난하나. 나 경상도 사투리 나오려고 하네. 야!
What's the English population in Seoul in Korea? I don't know. I don't think it's not much.
근데, hey, guys. 야, 이 씨발 새끼야. 잠깐만. Nolan or Bale? Answer the question. I answered your question about Anthony Hopkins. I said Hopkins.
Okay.
Against Connery. Where the
All right. So, remember that time when Nolan announced The Dark Knight after Batman Begins? Those are great times.
Put the camera on me.
Those are great times. We had movies to look forward to, and we were so excited. And Nolan delivered.
Okay, before we end it, Hathaway or Portman?
And Natalie Portman.
It's Portman, not Portman, motherfucker.
Portman.
Portman?
It's Natalie Portman.
Okay.
Mm.
Don't you pronounce often with often?
Often?
You say often last time. You didn't say often?
You can use both. Both are okay. Often and often.
Both are true?
Yeah.
Why?
Want to check?
Yeah.
Define often. Look at the 발음 기호. Look at this. You can do it often and often.
Oh, so can you put the camera back on me? So, motherfucker, is it Nolan or Bale? Our subscribers are waiting for you. Look at it!
See?
Voices Hopkins and Nolan.
Mm.
And Zesty says he will never give an answer.
All right, I would go for Nolan too. Without context, if I'm given a choice between the two, I would go for Nolan. Because imagine if you have like a chance to meet them in real life. I wouldn't really be psyched to meet Bale because I have this feeling that he's kind of an asshole.
Hey, I didn't give any context, but Wenjin, thank you for the answer. I gotta think about it a long time, and then
whatever goes in your head stays in your head.
No,
Okay.
No, don't put it that way.
See?
No.
All that yelling and pestering for that. Look at his face. Look at the satisfaction in his face. Look at that.
We all know.
There we go.
No, we all know what the question was for.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. We all know
we don't.
what the question was for. And I'm so glad no one makes you comfortable. No, why'd you keep the camera on me?
Movie people of today, but I think the movies were better in the 90s and 2000s. Had more feelings in those days compared to movies today. You know, I gotta say, that's true. Because a lot of the movies that we see today is like a lot of them are repetition of what we saw in the 90s and 2000s.
Guys, Wonjin chose Nolan. We all know what that means, right, guys? Please say yes. Voiden says that we all know what that means. Oh my god, look at his face. Like, Wonjin is so happy to admit the truth. But anyway,
we gotta wrap it up. We've been bullshitting for like 50 minutes now.
It's been 50 minutes. All right, last question. One last question, guys.
So yes, I also agree. I'm more fond of the movies from the 90s and 2000s.
Jin is ignoring Joe on purpose to annoy him. We know. Yes, Zezzy knows.
This is like an intricate. We both know what we pretend that we don't know.
Yes.
I personally believe the best movies of today is Scream 5 and 6, Spider-Man No Way Home, Avatar Way of the Water, and other movies. Okay. Now you need to tell me, top or bottom. I'll choose or.
Yeah. You're gonna make me use Korean curse.
Or.
Yo, let's do a paper, scissors, rock.
Rock, paper, scissors. 가위바위보. 가위바위보. 가위바위보.
Yes, I win. So, the or is not a choice. Top or bottom?
What will you review next week? I guess it's gonna be, Andor again, and we'll have the next episode of The Last of Us, and I think maybe we'll try to watch that miniseries called Maid.
No, but
And we also have that movie. What's it called? The Thunderbolt. And I'm going to watch it first. If it's good, I'm going to recommend it to Joe. If it's not, then we're just going to wait until it's released on streaming.
So 100% is one just going to watch Thunderbolt. Because I'm not... Hey, guys,
we're not really expecting much from Marvel Studios these days.
No, Wonjin, let me explain to my audience why I'm not going to watch Thunderbolt. Because I'm not watching fucking Marvel trash anymore. And, wait.
When are you planning to watch Once Upon a Time? Once it becomes available to me. Right now it's not, but it will be available soon.
So next week, Thunderbolt. Wonjin's gonna review it. I'm
if
gonna
it's
hear him
good,
out.
yeah.
And then, hey, guys, if you have suggestions, please do.
Oh, we missed watching that movie.
Which
one called Amateur.
What the fuck is an amateur?
This one. Hmm.
No, I'm not watching that.
Really? Okay, American vigilante spy action film. Anyways, please check out the Thundercats live action movie thriller. Maid is my suggestion.
Oh, Zezzy, so I promise I'm going to watch parts of Maid. How about that?
We didn't talk much about horror this week, so I was hoping you can make it up to me by talking about horror movies and other stuff next week. Okay, horror movies. Are there any new horror movies coming out, by the way? Because in Korea, we usually have a lot of horror movies released in the summer because we believe that, you know, watching some like chilling movies actually chill your like hot temperature down.
Definitely.
Horror movies. Upcoming
No, but
horror
Zezzy,
movies.
me and Wonji, we're going to eat some Korean soup afterwards. We're going to eat some delicious pig guts. I know we know you're a vegetarian, but we're going to eat some pig blood and pig guts and fill it with our stomach with a bunch of kimchi.
Oh, there's like a new Final Destination movie. That'll be interesting because that was also huge in the 90s and 2000s. 28 years later.
Oh, 28 years
Yeah,
later.
that's coming out in June.
No, but Wonji, doesn't it make you a little sad that we have to retread all this? Where's the new story? So, hey, ZZ Scott Walker Void next week.
Thunderbolts.
100%. Joe is on the lung cancer speed run. Hey, Joe, you could watch Skadoosh. Why would it be difficult to watch Maid? Joe like to eat ass. I actually like Korean blood sausages. You do, Void? Have you ever tasted Korean sausage?
Sundae.
No, Zizzy, I'm the one who said we're going to watch Maid. Wonjin is the one who didn't answer whether he's going to watch Maid or not.
Hey, I did. I said we're gonna watch.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, guys, it's time to call it a night. We all learned that Wonjin would choose Nolan over Bale.
And Joe's speech is becoming slurred because I think he had too much drink.
Yeah, she better say. Hey, can I tell you guys a secret? Nah, never mind.
What is it? Anyways, so thank you for tuning in. We'll watch those shows, and I don't know about Thunderbolts. I'm gonna have to watch it first and decide whether we're gonna review it next time or not. And Scott Walker, we're gonna talk about those more horror movies next week, so hang on there. Which character do you guys find scary? The Joker from The Dark Knight, Green Goblin from 2002. When I was a kid, I thought Green Goblin was more scary, but Joker was more intriguing. I didn't actually find him terrifying. I just thought he was like a really interesting villain.
Yo, Wonjin, I want to give a shout out to our subscribers. Number 1, ZZ. Hey, ZZ, thank you for being with us.
I've tried quite a bit of Korean food. Okay. Jin, tell us the secret. I don't know what the secret is.
What the fuck is a bait? What is a bait prank?
I think it's what you did with the. I'm gonna tell you a secret, but nah. I think that's the bait.
Hey, guys. You guys have no idea what secrets I have, and okay, that's a membership stuff. So maybe later.
I would love to see a horror film version of the 2002 Green Goblin.
No, but Zezzy, would you like to know about adult entertainment in Korea? Is that what you want to know? And back to game. Wonjin, big shout out to ZZ, Scott Walker, Voida Parrot, Kayla Marie, Jasmine,
Soulless Trenchcoat, Uchan Hong.
Music, I Cook for My Wife, Prickly Pear, Eva Truve, Zach Miller Does Movie. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, guys. Me and Wonjin, we break balls. We talk about movies, review shows, and that's what Jojen Movie So Awesome is about. I want to give a big shout out to our 60 subscribers.
60 mighty subscribers.
You are part of the elite.
Mm.
You're special. We're not going for large, big. We're going for special. So anytime you guys talk to us, we're going to connect. But thank you so much. This has been Jojen Movie So Awesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Wonjin.
We'll see you next week, guys. Bye.
Have a good week, guys. When you guys come to Australia, how would you go around? I would prefer driving. I like driving.
Zazie, you are a sweet summer.
The adult entertainment in Korea are study cafes and math academy. Shut up, y'all know nothing. That's true.
Y'all don't know nothing.
Ew, what was that?
Whose ball? My VP.
Dragon Balls.
My giant big ball. See you guys. Peace out.